విలువలతో కూడిన విద్యతో పాటు జాబ్ సాధించాలన్నదే మీ లక్ష్యమా? అయితే మీ గమ్యం గేట్ డిగ్రీ అండ్ పీజీ కాలేజ్. ప్రత్యేక క్యాంపస్ రిక్రూట్మెంట్ ట్రైనింగ్ అండ్ ప్లేస్మెంట్ సెల్ ద్వారా విస్తృత స్థాయిలో ఉద్యోగావకాశాలు కల్పిస్తున్న కళాశాల గేట్ డిగ్రీ అండ్ పీజీ కాలేజ్.
Good afternoon and welcome back. So we finished the 10th test successfully with our previous class, and now in this class, so we are going to discuss about one more grammar point called articles. Okay. Articles, right? So these articles and the subject about art and the knowledge about articles, you people have came across from your lower sections itself. Not only in lower section, in high school and in intermediate also, you came across and you learned something about articles. So first of all, let me say what is article, right? Where do we use it? So this is the main 2 points that we want to know before going to discuss about the articles. Okay, so first of all, what are articles? What are articles? See, A, N and D. These 3 are called articles. A, N and D are called articles. Okay. But, so this is the question. This is the answer for what are articles. But you see, what are articles means A, N and D are called articles. And what is article? See, an article is a word. An article is a word which defines a noun, right? An article is a word. An article is a word which defines a noun. Which defines a noun. Basically, a word which defines a noun is called we say as per parts of speech. We say as per parts of speech. A word which defines a noun is called adjective. Here also, an article is a word which defines a noun, so that these articles are also called adjectives. Okay, articles are also called adjectives because adjectives can define a noun. At the same time, articles are also defines a noun. Okay, so that is about an article. So article is a word which defines a noun. So a word which defines a noun is called adjectives. So that articles are also called adjectives. Okay. See, again we can. So these 3 articles, we can classify these 3 articles into 2 types. We can classify these 3 articles into 2 types. See, number 1, definite article, and number 2, indefinite article. So here we can classify or we can say the is a definite article and remaining A and N can classify into indefinite articles. Okay, we can define these three articles into two types: definite article and indefinite article. These D can classify or D can say as definite article and N can say as a indefinite article. See, and one more question: why we say the as a definite article and why we say A and N are indefinite articles? Let's see with examples. Okay. Yes. See, articles are A, N, and D. And see, these two are called indefinite articles, and this is called definite article. So, why we say A and N as indefinite and why we say D as definite article? See, let's go. Let's see with an example. Okay. Example, I have a bike and a bicycle. I have a bike and a bicycle. The bike was gifted by my father and the bicycle was gifted by my brother. Okay. See, in the first sentence, I have a bike and I have a bicycle. See, and in the second sentence, the bike was gifted by my father and the bicycle was gifted by my brother. See, the circle words for the same words, bike, a bike and a bicycle, and for the same words, the bike and the bicycle. Words are same, but articles are changed because, see, here I have a bike, I have a bicycle. While saying this first sentence, I am saying as a bike and as a bicycle, not certainly knowing bicycle, knowing bike. So I am saying casually, with unknowingly. That's why I am saying a bike and a bicycle. But in the second sentence, the bike was gifted by my father. Why I kept here the? Because the bike was gifted by my father. See, in the second sentence, I am saying the bike which was gifted by my father. In the second sentence, I am saying bike, the bike, because the bike is very known to me. The bike is owned to me and given by my father. Okay, so in the second sentence, the bike is my own. The bike is given by my father. In the second sentence, the D means it belongs to me, and the bicycle also belongs to me, given by my parents. Okay, that's why here I am saying a bicycle with unknowing, uncertainly, and here in the second sentence, the bike, the bicycle with knowingly, certainly. Okay, so that here why we are saying definite article and indefinite article. See here, a bike, a bicycle are saying uncertainty, uncertainty, and in the second sentence, certainty, right? That's why A and N are called uncertainty, and D is called certainty or specific, or specific. So that we are using the article D before the nouns of specific persons or specific things, whereas indefinite articles are not certainty, are not belongings. Okay, so that is why we can say A and N are indefinite article because they don't mention, they don't specify, but D can specify particular. That's why D is called a definite article. Okay, so this is why these two can say indefinite article and a definite article. Okay, so let go. So next. Indefinite articles A and N, indefinite articles A and N, that too use of indefinite article A and N. Where do we use indefinite articles or definite article? See, one thing you all should remember, that articles can be used before nouns. Articles can be used before nouns. That is one thing. And come to this A and N, which means indefinite article. See, first of all, A and N means single, one, or mono, right? A and N means single, one, or mono, right? So that whenever we want to use indefinite articles A and N, we have to use before singular nouns. So that we have to use this A and N before singular nouns. Before singular nouns. And one more thing, we have to use this A and N before countable nouns. Before countable nouns. This is the first point or first thing. Okay, singular nouns. And one more and the first thing is, we have to use yes, sorry. So we use this a and n before singular nouns, and we have to use these two before countable nouns. Okay, right. Next, come to the use of n. Come to the use of n. Sorry, a. So use of a. Use of a. See, whatever a or n means single. So, in the same sense, we have to use in our usage. But see, a means, I told you, one or a single or a mono. But we have to use this a before the consonant sounds, before the consonant sounds. That too, there should be singular nouns. Okay, so we should use a before consonant sounds. That too, the sounds should be, that nouns should be singular. What are the consonant sounds? What are the consonant sounds? See, we say in English a, E, I, O, U are vowels. Out of 26 alphabets, this A, E, I, O, U, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 letters are called vowels. Except these A, E, I, O, U. Say for example, B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z are consonants. See, except A, E, I, O, U are in 26 alphabets are called consonants. These A, E, I, O, U are called vowels. So, come to the use of A. So, we use A before singular nouns. That too starts with before singular nouns. That too starts with consonant sounds. Say for example, a chair, right? A bench, a dog, a pen, like whatever. A chair, a bench, a dog, a pen, right? A book, right? See, we are using a before all the nouns, but all these are chair, bench, dog, pen, book are singular nouns. That too, all the words begins with the consonant. C is consonant, B is consonant, D is consonant, P is a consonant, B is a consonant. Right? So we use A before consonant sounds. That too singular consonant sound oriented sounds. Okay. So this is the first rule that we have to use before this A. Okay. And we have to use this A before sounds, before sounds of wo, which pronounces as a wa, as a wa. That singular. That singular. See, we use a before, but it pronounces as va. That too they are singular. Say for example, I saw one-eyed beggar. See, here I saw dash one-eyed beggar. Though here O is a vowel, but this is not pronouncing as O, but this is pronouncing as a wa. That's why this is consonant sound. That too, one-eyed beggar singular. So we have to use here a one-eyed beggar. Okay, and one more. I have dash 1 rupee coin only. I have dash 1 rupee coin only. Here also a 1 rupee coin only. Okay, which means so sometimes this O, though it is vowel, but it is pronouncing as this wa, 1 rupee, 1 8, like. Okay, so this is the next rule. Okay,